what pilots truly experience during takeoff and landing. Takeoff and landing are the two most demanding and critical phases of any flight. While passengers often feel a rush of excitement or nervousness during these moments, pilots experience something far more complex, an intense blend of technical precision, mental discipline, teamwork, and sensory awareness. These phases require pilots to manage multiple variables simultaneously, often within a very short time frame, leaving no room for complacency. From pre-flight preparation to post-landing reflection, every action is deliberate and grounded in training and experience. This video restructures the pilot experience into 5 comprehensive points, offering a deep, behind-the-scenes look into what truly happens inside the cockpit during takeoff and landing. Number 1. Mental focus, discipline, and emotional control. For pilots, takeoff and landing begin long before the aircraft moves on the runway. Mentally, these phases demand absolute focus and emotional control. Pilots must enter a heightened state of awareness, shutting out distractions and committing their full attention to the task at hand. This mindset is cultivated through years of training and reinforced through repetition and experience. During takeoff, pilots are acutely aware that the margin for error is extremely small. Every second counts, and every instrument reading matters. As the aircraft accelerates, pilots continuously scan engine instruments, airspeed indicators, and external cues. They are prepared to make immediate decisions, including aborting the takeoff, if performance parameters are not met. Emotionally, this requires calm under pressure. Fear, excitement, or hesitation must be controlled and redirected into precise action. Landing presents a different but equally intense mental challenge. Pilots must manage stress while maintaining smooth control of the aircraft. Factors such as wind conditions, visibility, runway length, and traffic all contribute to cognitive load. Despite this pressure, pilots are trained to remain composed, relying on procedures and muscle memory. The emotional satisfaction of a successful landing often comes only after the aircraft has safely slowed and exited the runway. This emotional discipline is one of the most overlooked aspects of aviation. Pilots are not just operating machines. They are constantly managing their own mental state to ensure safe outcomes. The ability to remain calm, focused, and methodical under intense responsibility is what separates professional pilots from casual observers' perceptions of flying. Number 2. Preparation, checklists, and system management. Preparation is the foundation of safe takeoff and landing. Pilots follow detailed checklists that ensure every system is functioning as intended. These procedures are not optional or rushed. They are mandatory and methodical. Before takeoff, pilots review weather data, runway conditions, aircraft performance calculations, and air traffic control instructions. Inside the cockpit, both pilots work together to verify critical systems. Fuel quantities are confirmed, flight controls are tested, navigation systems are programmed, and communication radios are checked. Each step is cross-verified to eliminate human error. This disciplined preparation not only ensures mechanical readiness but also mentally primes pilots for the critical phases ahead. During takeoff, system management becomes dynamic. Pilots monitor engine thrust, temperatures, airspeed trends, and aircraft attitude in real time. Any abnormal indication requires immediate attention and decisive action. After liftoff, pilots transition smoothly into climb mode, adjusting power settings and reconfiguring the aircraft while maintaining precise control. Landing preparation is equally thorough. Pilots configure the aircraft for descent, extend flaps and stages, and ensure landing gear deployment at the correct time. Instruments such as glide slope and localizer guides are closely monitored to maintain a stable approach. System management during these moments is continuous and exact, reflecting the complexity of modern aircraft and the expertise required to operate them safely. Number 3. Communication, coordination, and teamwork. Aviation is never a solo effort. Takeoff and landing rely heavily on clear communication and seamless coordination between pilots, air traffic controllers, and ground personnel. Inside the cockpit, the pilot and co-pilot function as a single unit, each with defined responsibilities that complement one another. Standardized communication protocols ensure clarity and reduce misunderstandings. Pilots read back instructions from air traffic control to confirm accuracy, especially during high workload moments. During takeoff, controllers provide runway clearance, traffic updates, and weather advisories. Pilots must process this information instantly and integrate it into their actions. During landing, communication becomes even more critical. Approach controllers guide aircraft through complex airspace, sequencing multiple flights safely. Pilots receive continuous updates regarding wind conditions, runway changes, or spacing adjustments. Within the cockpit, the co-pilot often calls out altitude checkpoints and speed deviations, providing an additional safety layer. This teamwork extends beyond the cockpit. Ground crews, dispatchers, and maintenance teams all play a role in ensuring safe operations. Pilots trust this network while remaining fully accountable for the aircraft. The success of every takeoff and landing is the result of disciplined collaboration and mutual reliance across the aviation system. Number 4. Sensory awareness and environmental challenges. Pilots experience takeoff and landing through a complex blend of sensory inputs. And like passengers, they're attuned to subtle vibrations, changes in sound, control resistance, and visual cues. These sensory signals provide valuable information about aircraft performance and environmental conditions. During takeoff, pilots feel the increasing acceleration and listen for engine consistency. Visual cues from the runway and horizon help confirm alignment and rotation timing. Even minor changes in vibration or sound can indicate potential issues, prompting immediate attention. Landing intensifies sensory awareness even further. Pilots must interpret wind behavior, turbulence, and runway perspective while maintaining precise control. Crosswinds require constant control inputs to keep the aircraft aligned. Poor visibility demands greater reliance on instruments, requiring pilots to trust their training over instinct. Weather adds another layer of complexity. Rain, fog, strong winds, or low clouds all influence decision-making. Pilots prepare extensively for these conditions, but real-time adaptation is often necessary. The ability to process sensory information quickly and accurately is essential to safe landings, especially in challenging environments. Number 5. Decision-making, experience, and post-flight reflection. At the heart of takeoff and landing is decision-making. Pilots must continuously evaluate information and determine the safest course of action. This includes deciding whether to continue a takeoff, execute a go-around, or just approach strategies based on conditions. Experience plays a crucial role in these decisions. While procedures guide actions, judgment is refined through thousands of hours in the cockpit. Experienced pilots recognize patterns, anticipate problems, and respond smoothly to unexpected situations. This expertise is not visible to passengers but is critical to safety. After landing, pilots continue working through post-flight checklists and coordination. Once sparked, there is often a moment of quiet reflection. Pilots mentally review the flight, assessing what went well and identifying areas for improvement. This continuous learning mindset is a cornerstone of aviation professionalism. What pilots truly experience during takeoff and landing is far more complex than most passengers realize. These phases demand intense focus, disciplined preparation, precise communication, heightened sensory awareness, and expert decision-making. Every successful takeoff and landing is the result of training, teamwork, and unwavering commitment to safety. By understanding these 5 core aspects, we gain a deeper appreciation for the skill and responsibility carried by pilots every time an aircraft leaves the ground and returns safely to the runway.